what I'm saying. I got minds like a scientist. My melodies and the curves, the very next up from soul. At the mic off with the store, ready to explode. I keep the mic at Fahrenheit, frequency to make a polar. The listener system is kicking like solar.
What up, y'all? Boca TV. I'm on the run right now, but I wanted to do an update real quick on the Ahmaud Arbery situation. And this is a response to after seeing the videotape of him trespassing into that yard. Yes, I saw the video. And I'm going to say this. Whether he was trespassing, whether he was a vagrant, a petty thief, whether he stole a screwdriver, whether he stole a 4x4.
He ain't steal shit.
Gregory McMichaels and Travis McMichaels were not qualified, nor, as you can see, equipped enough to make a citizen's arrest. Because if they were, they would have done it. You understand? If they were equipped, he wouldn't be dead. And if they had tactics, see, that's why people are deputized to do this type of work. That's why the regular citizen can't go out here and taking matters into his own hand.
Jackpot.
Because of situations like this. Go back and look at the Dark Knight series. Do you remember when people tried to imitate Batman? You remember how many citizens were getting killed because they said Batman inspired them?
I remember that shit.
How much he was inciting vigilantism. You remember that? Same rules apply here. Now, one thing I will say, in light of the new videotape showing him trespassing on that property, I will even succeed that the McMichaels had the right to call, report, and follow Ahmaud Arbery. But where they messed up was when they engaged him.
Jackpot.
Yes. The way they engaged him was almost to the manner that a posse would round up a wild horse. One rider behind, one rider in front. You steer him into the position that you want, and you capture. Now, the McMichaels might have very much been within their rights to engage Ahmaud Arbery, but not in the manner in which they did. Okay? The rules for citizen arrest says that if you witness a crime, which they possibly did witness a crime, possibly, him going on there, he could have been looking for something to steal, but possibly and actually are two different things. The probability of what he was getting ready to do, the punishment does not fit the crime. A public execution with 3 shotgun blasts to the chest is not adequate punishment for a trespasser or a petty thief. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And you might be like, yeah, well, that's easy to say because it wasn't your house. You can see that happen at somebody else's house and be like, well, they should have chased him down. They didn't have to kill him. So somebody might say, well, what if it was your house? Well, I do understand this. If it was my house, if he did break into my home, I would have the right to chase him down. I would have the right to engage him. But I would also know this too. If If I caught him on my property and he ran off of my property and had his back to me and I shoot him in the back, even though I was within my rights to defend my home, 9 times out of 10, the courts will find that it was an unjustified killing because the man was fleeing. So he was not a direct threat to my person or my property. We've seen that happen to many a homeowner, haven't we? You're justified for engaging the trespasser or the burglar, but once he's off your property and he's running, you no longer have the right to shoot him in his back. Now, what the McMichaels coulda, shoulda, woulda did, like I said, hindsight is 2020. But what they should have done, what I would have done, knowing the law that once he's off my property, I can't really do anything. What I would have done, shotgun. I wouldn't have drove in front of him, blocked his way, impeded his progress, almost like to put him in a coop, to back him up against a wall and make him have to fend for his life. I wouldn't have done that. To be honest, if I was with my son or my man, I'd have said, there go that nigga right there. And being that I'm a nigga too, that wouldn't have been racist. But I would have said, there go that nigga right there. Let's get him. And we would have chased him. And you know what I'd have did? I'd have pulled up next to him. And I'd have said, hey, boy, you know we saw you coming in that property that's not yours, right? You know you was trespassing, right? And I would have rode right next to him doing 10 miles an hour. Where the fuck is he going to go? I would have rode right next to him, rolled my window down, and I would have said, boy, we called the cops. The cops are coming. You that trespasser we've been looking for. And I would have put my window up, and I would have coasted right beside him doing 10 miles an hour. Where was Ahmaud Arbery going to go? Huh? All the McMichaels had to do was make the phone call and wait for the police to coagulate their position. That's all they had to do. Once they determined the position and what speed it was running down, I doubt the police were more than 2 or 3 minutes away. I wonder how long after the shooting did the police arrive? Because the same amount of time that the police arrived after the shooting is the same amount of time that they would have arrived if there was no shooting. So all they had to do was follow the boy. Now, let me tell you what makes what Gregory McMichaels and Travis McMichaels did 100% illegitimate. 100% illegitimate. Hold on.
As I memorize, advertise like a bullet, keep it going with the phone smooth enough. You know it, but rough the
Yeah, so now what made what Gregory McMichaels and Travis McMichaels did 100% completely illegal? Now that it has been revealed that at the least Gregory McMichaels is a Ku Klux Klan sympathizer, if not a
member.
all and out member.
That's right.
Now that we know that Gregory McMichaels is a member of the Ku Klux Klan, that completely changes his intentions. if you think him being a member of the Klan does not add an extra layer of anxiety, anxiousness, toxicity, and intolerance, then I don't know what to tell you. To think that a Ku Klux Klan member can chase after a black man that did a petty crime and think he's going to hand out petty justice, well, now you see. Because when a Ku Klux Klan member is chasing a black man, all of the crimes look the same. Whether he killed someone, whether he stole a bike, or whether he broke a window, that Ku Klux Klan member was going to deal justice to him the same way. Only a Klan member gets a shotgun, jumps in a pickup truck, and chases somebody for what they think is petty trespassing. If that was a white boy, if that was a Justin Bieber, if that was one of these little opioid boys, y'all be trying to get him into rehab, not shooting him in the chest with a shotgun 3 times. So, based on these 2 cases, I had to sit down and talk to my son. Police pull you over, nigga, you better not run. I'd rather pick you up from the precinct than pick you up from the fucking mall. And I told them also, if you're going to be out jogging, nigga, you stay the fuck out of everybody's yard. You got everything you need, everything you want. There's no reason for you to be in nobody's yard, nobody's house looking around for nothing. And that's how it goes. Bunk, I'm out.